everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Packers going up against the Vikings. With that, we send you up to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis as we hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Twin Cities and the expansive new U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball exactly where it needs to be for his receivers.
Try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 62 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they are by their mobile quarterback. The first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
They'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down following the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while,
the ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Shotgun now for Rodgers. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
3rd and 4. here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Cook has it left side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Holding, defense. A penalty is declined.
For the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their big-bodied receiver. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And now out comes Minnesota. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. 1 quarter gone in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. Plenty of scoring here already. We're back to Minneapolis in just a moment.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Laquan Treadwell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I don't know what more they need to see of him than what we're going to see in this player montage. He's been great. Why aren't they winning this game, I guess, is the question.
It is a good question, isn't it? Remember the time we spent with them in practice beforehand and had that little twinkle in his eye where he thought, hey, we can get some bombs in this game. We can get deep, and that's exactly what's going on. But I don't think he thought if they could do that they'd be on the losing end.
They might need more of this air raid attack. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Rudolph has it left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So on fourth down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 63 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. Forbath to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
319!
On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was.
Touchdown, Packers! Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Back to throw again. He completes it to Treadwell. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Now Forbath for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense.
offense now heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On first down, Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, the spin. And he'll fight for it. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And now out comes Minnesota. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This is taken at about the 14. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Vikings are having trouble slowing down the passing game. The Packers have done great work in that area these last 2 games, and they'll just look to continue that in the second half. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Packers starting on their opening drive. Coverage breaks down here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 13-yard line. Continuing on the drive, run play coming up here, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. That takes the lead up to 7. Offense out now after the fumble. Aaron Rodgers finding his mark across the middle of the field, and he capped off the 8-play drive with a TD. That puts them on top by 14. Vikings have it at the 7. Treadwell's going to haul in the pass over the middle. And after the short pass, he'll score. Vikings down by 7. Packers punted away now. Patterson's going to try for the return, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. The Vikings tied up at 14. midway through the second quarter. Completion will be made here to a wide open man. And this play goes for a score. The Packers up now by 7. 1st and 10, the pass complete out of the gun. And he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. Vikings tied up at 21. So that's going to do it for us. We'll send you back now to field level for some more.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Again, Peterson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that? That's
why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Now, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Rodgers. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson, across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Our eyes shift now to the Vikings defense. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers to throw on second down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Diggs has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for someone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Forbath to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this is Cook with a grab. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
They run. Peterson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the I. Now a run with Peterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight.
Long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Peterson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, I know at points in this